3, 2.
Welcome to our Edge Talk Show with Darnell and Jules. We have a great special guest and vendor, Mr. Bakes himself, straight out of Harlem, but in Maryland, DC, Maryland.
Yes.
By the way, of DC. Yes. Yes. So cream is what they call him.
Yes, thanks for having me, gentlemen. I appreciate
Mr. Sweets is what they call him.
It's Mr. Bake.
Mr. Bake.
It's Mr.
Mr. Bake Sweet. Well, he likes to give people other names sometimes. So.
Oh yeah, you make the other name for me?
I mean, you know, some guys don't want to. You know, you got to make up a name. You got to make up a fantasy, right? That's the thing.
To be fair.
To get those cakes.
To get those.
You got to have those coins.
You got to have the coin. Actually, you got to have the coin.
Where did you get the name Mr. Bake from? Where does that come from?
A friend of mine is actually from Harlem. My friend Jerome named me Mr. Bake Sweets. Well, Mr. Bake. He was like, when I told him I baked, he was like, we're gonna call you Mr. Bake. And then since we were around the same age, we shortened it and just said Bake for short. So people call me Bake.
So when did you start it?
Ooh, I started baking at a young age, like 8 years old. I got intrigued with sweets, yeah, and then from there I started baking out of the box.
Now, do you know how to cook other things though?
Well, I went to culinary school, so I do know how to cook, but I don't cook as much as I bake.
How much do you make? Like you just said, every day.
I bake every day, at least like 4 times out of the week. I'm baking something, and then cooking. But then cooking, I'm cooking like once or twice.
So he's a baker.
Yeah.
He's a baker.
I like to play
So
with
before we came on,
like
Jules, you see, Jules pushed me over here to the shot so that he could be up on you.
Come on.
Do you cook for your like? You happy
Everybody.
now? You happy now? Is there like pudding? Banana pudding. I'm not gonna be the fat bitch to taste it on live, but we're gonna leave it all to you, Legs. Now, when you know, there's a lot of food people in Harlem.
Yes.
There's not too many bakers. What's your secret? What makes you different than the rest? Well, we know all your accolades make you different.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't even gonna say that.
I'll say it for you.
Okay. I appreciate that. Let's not forget that on that hard work.
Yes.
But no, consistency in the product. Every time you taste my product, you're tasting moist, fresh, good, and my innovation in taste. So we are like one of the things that moist.
Yeah.
People actually hate using the word moist.
Yes, they do.
I don't know. They said it sounds weird. Does it sound?
It's certain things that you can't say is moist.
Moist. I actually like saying
Say it with us, guys.
Yes. Moist. But no, so like one of the things I want you guys to try today is my chip treat. And you know, the traditional Rice Krispie treats use Rice Krispies and marshmallows and boom. So what I did was I used. Go ahead. No, what I used is potato chips and marshmallows.
Oh, wow.
So you get that sweet and salty.
Look at your tongue. Oh, yeah. It's watering. Yeah. You know how like my buttermilk. But tell us, how did you get on Mr. Boss?
The cake. The cake boss.
How do you get on to the contest? The KKK.
The KKK. No, the cake boss. Do that. Actually, I wrote him a long list, and I let him know that I was a young black kid from Harlem trying to aspire to be something great. I'm lying. Doesn't that sound like a good story, though?
No, but you should have kept going.
No, it's being so.
I'm sitting here to be like, oh my God, he's from Baltimore. He really believed your story. That's so amazing.
No. So actually, they contacted me.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, so they reached me. Yeah, so they contacted me and said, would you like to be a part of a competition? It has to be with a family member.
Oh, wow.
Actually, my cousin who was on the competition.
I was going to say, how did you choose the cousin?
All right,
what made you choose that cousin?
Well, I chose
and does the cousin ever actually be like, what made you choose me? Because I'm sure it's other elders and other people who probably wanted to be involved. I told him how to cousin, you know. Actually, it was a her. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what her. Sorry.
So no, actually, I picked my older cousin Teresa, and I picked her one because her and I already have a chemistry in the kitchen. So you want somebody with a chemistry in the kitchen.
Right.
2, she already knew the aesthetics of how to bake, and she already knew how to cook. So she was learning the aesthetics of getting into baking. She has started her own dessert company since then.
Oh,
so I was like, she was the best. And the other two, my other cousins I would have chose, they don't cook. My brother doesn't know how to cook or bake. So she was the...
So you definitely need somebody that knows what they're doing.
And you want somebody...
Like you and I. Because I'm the one who knows.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, I'm the one who knows what we're doing.
Okay, so you...
Yeah. So you just lied in front of all these people? that you're the only one that knows what you're doing.
I'm happy you found
to let you guys know I am the vessel.
So when did you know? When did you and your cousin know that you had this love?
Is this the Jerome right here that gave you that name?
Yes, this is the Jerome who gave me
We know
this.
Jerome very well.
Let's bring on the person that gave him the name. Come on, you. Come on, when in Rome. Oh,
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
he graces us with his presence.
Hi, Jerome.
Yes, on a Talk Show family alumni thing going on here. When in Rome, you know, Hall of Legend. Legend.
Come down.
He is a legend.
Hi, baby.
He gave you the name. Oh,
He coined the phrase. Mr. Big. No, 12. No, younger, old, like 9.
Oh, wow.
9. 2009, 2008.
at least you did something around.
And the shade continues.
So shady. Right.
Oh, sweet.
Now look, a lot of bad bitches are sweet and sour running around here, honestly, to tell you the truth.
So back to Kareem.
Yes.
Back to Kareem. Let's go.
Come on, what's up?
So what else next is big for you?
Well, you know, I just launched my YouTube channel. So Baking with Babe. It is a live, interactive baking talk show. Each episode has a guest on it. I want you two guys to be my guests.
I would love it.
I would
Please.
love it.
Yes, and
All right, we need this kind of energy.
Is the station in Maryland or DC?
Is it Maryland?
Okay, so we would definitely come to Maryland.
yes,
Would you?
I used to live in the area, so I don't mind it.
Oh, man, come
Yes,
on, pull
We used to live
up.
in Baltimore.
Oh, I didn't want to say that. Yes.
There's nothing wrong. Baltimore's
It's
coming up.
nothing wrong with
It's coming up.
It's coming up again.
It's coming.
The second time around. Let's do it one more time. Say it again. Second time around. Now, look, since you know how to cook and all that kind of stuff, because you know, cooking has a bright world and it has a dark world.
Yes, it
Does the kids, the trade actually ever cook up for them?
Wait, you said the trade.
Does the DC trade ever actually cook for them?
You know, they always asking for discounts.
Oh.
You know, they
Yeah,
always
trade loving
Everybody
the trade
wants
like
a
the
damn discount.
trade like the trade.
Yeah, you know what I call it? Trade exchange.
Exchange trade.
Trade exchange. Okay.
Like going to the exchange bank.
Now, when you're on these competition shows, how do you go with what mindset did you go into when you were filming the show? Did you go into like you're from DC?
No, I'm from Harlem.
Sorry, from Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you live in DC. You've been all around. You know how I can get within our own community.
Yes.
How did you deal with the competitors on the show?
Actually, I didn't even think about them.
And
To be honest, I didn't think about them.
You can't focus on it.
Because actually, you don't know who your competitors are. So what you do is you bring your best game forward.
Right.
So really, honestly, we wasn't going to do the competition. I called my cousin like 2 days before because they gave us, if you've ever done anything in production, it's very last minute sometimes. So they gave us everything within that same week. It was a lot. It was overpowered. It was a lot of stress. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it. And then the producers called me. He was like, look, we really want you. Buddy really wants you. Or Cake Boss really wants you. And I was like, oh, all right. They swooped me back in. And we went there. We sketched out the cake prior to. And we just had fun. And then I said, I'm gonna just have fun on TV, on camera. I'm trying to get more airtime. I'm trying to get picked back up again.
Not make it like a sex tape. Do you get things like that? Like people ask you to bake cupcakes to come like, because you know there's foodies and people with like sex and stuff.
How would they ask me that?
Well, I mean to bake
Well,
like
he knows. How do they ask him?
Tell me how they ask.
Make a
You're into that kind of
baked
thing.
banana, like a penis shaped cakes and like
exotic cakes.
Yes.
Okay. I thought he was going
What
somewhere
did you
else.
mean like to use a cake section?
Yeah.
When I find out, I'll let you know.
Like go to a sex party and be like,
I mean, you know, there's things on Pornhub with like food though.
Yeah.
Like, guys having sex with watermelons and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I gotta go look that up.
Yeah.
Actually intrigued.
You seen that?
Like with watermelon, like he's like really having sex with a watermelon, like he ejaculates in the watermelon. That's the
I
thing.
guess because it's wet.
Yeah. And the mushiness of the seeds is another term.
You saw that, right? I was like, I get it.
He knows how to hold those cakes.
Wait a minute, and I'm Kirby's like, yeah.
I know they say Jordan Gyrating.
Oh, that TV was that.
That's my mom. Oh my God, the Tyler Perry window. Sicily was out there. Y'all out there gyrating.
Oh yeah, when she was making that scene.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I had this thing with Cicely Tyson. That's a whole nother show. I'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
What's next from what's next from Mr. Bakes? We always ask people
There's three things.
Three things you want to manifest. You got the YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel has manifested. That is something I've been putting out to the universe. Moving into a brick and mortar. That's one. Does it have to be like bake wise?
No, it doesn't.
I'm out there looking full of love.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
With myself.
See how you got closer?
With myself first.
You see how he got closer?
And then, he did kind of shit. He did kind of lay it in me like this.
See, this is why the trait stays
Oh my God.
with me.